Most difficult part about this, you now have to actually think about it. If you would have asked me this question a month ago, you do not want to know what my response would have been. Would have kept it professional. But if you asked me in private a month ago, what would have my response been? It would have been way different. Let's just say that. Colorado is now deservedly in the top 25. That's just crazy. I mean, you got to give all the respect in the world to what Deion has done. And that's why I'm starting to actually think about it. Oh, man. Feels wrong. Don't think it will happen. I could see Deion trying to go to the NFL to follow his boy Shadur. Or just quitting football. I don't think he stays at Colorado past this year. You know what? I actually would be really impressed with him if he does stay at Colorado. Oh, man. This question, that might have to become a segment of his own. Could Deion actually work at Florida? We know he's really burnt. I don't think we can say he's officially burnt that bridge. Yeah, I don't think we can officially say he's officially burnt the bridge with FSU. I mean, he stole Hunter from them. There's actually been a lot of trash talk behind like Deion and FSU. Dog catchers is going to FSU. When would he go to FSU is my question. FSU can't really afford to fire Mike Norvell right now. Mike Norvell's buyout is $56 million. Now everyone's like saying Billy's buyout is big. Billy's is less than half that, $26 million. Although that does make me wonder, would FSU boosters just putting up the money if you told them they were getting Deion? Would Deion put his own money? No, no. I hate and I love that we actually have to discuss if Deion's a worthy candidate to be a head coach at the University of Florida. I know there are Gator fans there that would love that idea, that love that idea. It's just difficult, man. To me, Florida is a better job than Florida State. More money. Maybe. Florida does also play in the SEC still. Florida's going to play the toughest schedule of back-to-back years. We have almost the exact same schedule minus one game and switch home and home for SEC games. 1 second, guys. So you're going to be playing in the Premier Conference, playing in big games with other elite talent. I biasly agree that Florida's a better job than FSU is. But Florida State's still a good job, and I think if Deion wants to go to FSU will probably have to probably just have to suffice with it. They'll make $50 million right back with the hiring of Deion Sanders. I do see that. Well, you also have to add in, okay, they're firing Norvell, so that's 56 right there. They got to hire Deion. That's probably another $10 million plus, maybe. I don't know what the contract for Deion is. How much is Deion making at Colorado? So it's estimated he's made Colorado around $280 million. Let me figure out one last thing. Deion's making roughly $6 million at Colorado a year. So you got to increase it by probably at least 3. So probably anywhere between 8 to 10 million. Can you imagine the recruits Deion could get at Florida? Man, I could. Cormani McClain had been at Florida originally. I just worry about diva activities at UF. I just don't know if Deion want to come to Florida, you know? FSU, Florida is on modern, big rivals. I mean, I think it depends how burnt. If that bridge with FSU is really that burnt, then man, I could see him coming to Florida just to spite FSU. He would make that Florida FSU matchup really like how Spurrier made all his rivalries. But then if you're FSU, say you fire Mike, that's 56 right there. Hire Deion, that's another 10 right there. You probably have to, I don't know who the buyout for Deion, that's probably another 1 to 2 million, I'd assume. I know there's some coaches out there that have crazy buyout clauses. You have a whole staff he's going to have to hire. That's probably another $8 million, $7 million. No, okay, it's not. Let's see, you probably have like 3 assistants that make near $3 million more. Yeah, so around $6-7 million assistants. Then you still gonna have to have your whole recruiting class, your transfer class, but you do make that. If you're University of Florida, UF makes so much money hiring Deion. We'd make 20 times more than what Colorado does. Oh no! I just realized, as a fan, if we were to hire Deion, Florida's ticket price is already really, really expensive. They'd go up so much more. Dude, like, man, oh my goodness, that would be so expensive. To even just go to a Florida versus Samford game. Like, those are now the cheap tickets. Like, they'd be what we consider like more expensive tickets now, probably. I mean, you're a Tennessee fan, or you're a Georgia fan. That'd probably affect you too for that Florida-Georgia game. Because people are going to want to come just to see Deion. Deion could turn Florida into what Miami was back in the bad boy Miami days, criminals versus the convicts. And with all the notoriety.